Well, for more on the Yemen crisis, let's speak to Hussain Albukhaiti. He is a Houthi activist. He joins us via Skype from Sana'a. Now, thank you very much, Hussain, for being with us. Now, as we've seen, the Houthi rebels have overrun the capital. What does this actually mean for the peace deal that was signed just recently on Sunday?
Thank you for having me. The peace deal that was signed on Sunday, it will be implemented as it says, and which we want the implementation of the national dialogue. And then through that, when there is a government that will be formed, the government will be responsible of all the security in Sana'a and outside Sana'a and in every corner in Yemen. We're just waiting. The Houthi have to keep the street, to guard the street and to spread in Sana'a, because they are now responsible of the security in Sana'a. If
they certainly are in charge of the, as you say, security in Sana'a, but some people would say that the capital is being held to ransom. The Houthis are, after all, a minority group from the north. They've basically taken over the capital. This is despite signing a peace deal. How much support do the Houthis actually have from majority Yemenis?
No, the Houthi, they have a total support for the majority of Yemen, because their three demands that they were asking for, which to reduce the fuel price, to implement the national dialogue outcomes, and to form a new government, those demands has been fulfilled by this new agreement. So they did succeed.
So why the need to overrun the capital then? Why the need to ransack homes of politicians, take over government buildings? This is almost basically a coup.
No, it's not a coup. They were forced. They were attacked in many places in Sana'a. They were attacked at the outskirts of Sana'a in a village called Al-Gabil by Ali Muhsin's secretary. Some Houthi loyalists were killed there, and as well in Shamsan. And they were dragged into Sana'a. So they had to respond to the source of fire, which was Ali Muhsin First Armored Division. So they didn't come without they invite them into Sana'a, Ali Muhsin, because he wants to spread chaos in Sana'a. He wants to damage the Ansarullah, or as you call them, Houthi reputation. They were protesting peacefully. They killed 2 protesters in Airport Street.
At the same time, though, Hussain, can I just stop you there? At the same time, Yemen's government has warned that there will be a civil war because the Houthi rebels have overrun the capital, have taken over government buildings. They don't seem to be in the mood to negotiate any sort of peace deal or even a peaceful, secure government.
No, they have. When you say they didn't want to negotiate, there is an agreement that has been signed. A new prime minister will be chosen within 2 or 3 days, and a government will be formed within a month. This is an agreement that has been signed. So to say that there is that the Houthi doesn't want to have a good government, because they do. They have done that, and if they really, like you said, doesn't want to do that, they will. What was the point of them signing agreement with the government? They signed agreement, and Said Abdul Malik yesterday in his speech, he said we want to unite, and he asked Islah, and he said we want to work all together to build a government. If they want to control the whole thing, then they wouldn't go and sign this agreement, but they want to share the whole government with everybody else in Yemen.
Hussain, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. Hussain Albukhaiti, a Houthi activist, speaking to us from Sana'a.
Thank you.